If you live in an HOA, you know unexpected fees can happen.
Yeah, and one homeowner says his monthly payment went up, but he believes his community is still in disrepair. So he reached out to 13 Investigates.
Our investigative reporter Kevin Ozebek is here. And Kevin, you have a lot more on this one.
Yeah, well, Eric and Shirley, you know paying a mortgage can be tough enough. But imagine paying an additional monthly assessment of $550 while your pool is closed, the locks in the mailroom are broken, and that's just the start of the laundry list of problems.
There's way worse.
Give John Suchka the time.
If you're not paying attention, somebody can trip on that. You see more broken glass, it's everywhere. It shouldn't be this low for anybody's comfort. The reason is to keep people out, not keep people in. Right there.
And he'll gladly give you a tour of Piper's Crossing, the Southwest Houston condo community he owns a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in. He showed 13 Investigates around last month and pointed out everything from the wacky wiring.
And it looks like there's a wire in the gutter system.
To the sidewalk he says he heard his neon.
Super bad.
To the broken mailroom door.
Well, you see, it was a key card.
To the loose dogs.
Crap everywhere, fecal matter everywhere.
To the giant hole in the perimeter fence.
I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, there's no way you could call that secure.
And John can go on.
There's a pretend gutter.
And on.
This is our wheelchair access.
Could you imagine navigating that with a wheelchair?
That's not what I call safe access. Could you imagine if they fell out?
John now pays $550 every month to his association, and he's not the only owner angry by that assessment. William is an investor who owns multiple units in Piper's Crossing.
How much do you regret investing there?
I regret a lot. We never knew that the HOAs would be increasing faster than inflation.
Despite having around 200 units, a financial statement for the community shows that at the end of last year, the community had just over $61,000 in assets.
If you look at this community and you see how in disrepair it is really shocking.
Real estate attorney Richard Weaver says that's not a big chunk of change for an HOA of this size. The document also shows Piper's Crossing ended 2023 with still well over $770,000 to pay off for a loan.
In this situation, like in Piper's Crossing, because we've seen such historical neglect, it's really going to be hard to catch up to make all these repairs.
John is now so upset with the speed of repairs, he complained to the city about the state of the pool, which the city shut down.
I'm going to start taking every means necessary to protect my investment, myself, and the people here.
Piper's Crossing board members, who are volunteers and fellow owners, would not give us an interview. But the board's attorney tells us the complex is maintained as funds allow, and there are currently not enough funds to make all the repairs at once. Due to Mr. Suchka's complaint and Channel 13's investigation, the board is meeting with our firm to assist and provide guidance.
What's the lesson that you learned?
From now on, when I buy a home, no matter how pretty it looks and everything seems exciting and all the security, double check and learn about HOAs. Well, I've learned about HOAs. HOA, that term almost I want to say is a cuss word now.
The attorney for the HOA went on to tell us in an email that everyone shares the same goal of fixing everything, but the issue is which repairs to do first with limited funds.
Okay, John's frustrations are very easy to understand here. Now, on top of all this, he's also seen his HOA fees increase. So the question here, Kevin, if our HOA fees increase or assessments are raised as well, do we have to pay?
Yeah, not the answer people want to hear, but yes, you do. And here's the reason why. Richard Weaver, that real estate attorney who you just met in the piece, says if you live in an HOA, you really should attend board meetings, and that way you're very much in the loop about possible projects for common spaces that you may eventually have to pay for through an assessment.
All right, we'll see what happens for John here. Good looking into that, Kevin. Thanks a lot.